To start us off, let's remember a quote from the legendary Charlie Munger. "The big money is not in the buying and selling, but in the waiting." Who is Charlie Munger, you may ask? He is none other than the right hand of Warren Buffett in the financial powerhouse, Berkshire Hathaway. Munger's insights and wisdom have shaped the world of finance as we know it today. In this video, we will be discussing 8 of his most influential financial ideas that have left an indelible mark on the industry. So buckle up and get ready to delve into the financial wisdom of a true industry titan. First up on our list is the concept of patience in investing. Charlie Munger, a man of great wisdom in the financial world, is a strong advocate for patience in investing. He imparts this wisdom, underscoring that good investment opportunities are like rare jewels. They don't come around every day. When these opportunities do arise, one should be ready to seize them, much like a hunter waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Yet this doesn't mean rushing into decisions. Quite the contrary. It's about waiting, assessing, and then making a calculated move when the time is just right. It's about understanding that the world of investing is not a sprint, but a marathon. So, whether you are a seasoned investor or just starting on your journey, heed Munger's advice. Remember, in the world of investing, patience is not just a virtue, it's a necessity. Our second idea from Munger is understand before you invest. This concept is crucial in the world of finance. Munger emphasizes that to be a successful investor, you must first comprehend the business you're considering. It's not just about the numbers, it's about understanding the business model, the industry, the competition, and the risks involved. You see, investing without understanding is like driving blindfolded. You might get lucky and avoid an accident, but chances are you're going to crash. Munger believes that knowledge is power in investing. The more you know about a business, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions. You should be able to explain how the business makes money, what drives its growth, and what could potentially hinder its progress. If you can't, then it's probably not the best investment for you. This idea goes hand in hand with patience. Take your time, do your research, and only invest in businesses you fully understand. Don't let fear of missing out drive you to make hasty, uninformed decisions. As Munger says, never invest in a business you cannot understand. Third on our list is the idea that diversification is not always beneficial. Charlie Munger, the acclaimed investor and right-hand man of Warren Buffett, has often expressed his skepticism about diversification. He believes that in some cases it can be more harmful than beneficial. But how, you might ask? After all, isn't the age-old adage, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket," a cornerstone of investing? Well, Munger's perspective is a bit different. He advises focusing on a few excellent businesses instead of spreading investments too thin. The reason is simple, yet profound. By limiting your investments to a handful of well-understood, high-quality businesses, you enhance your ability to monitor them closely and make informed decisions. Yes, this approach demands a higher degree of understanding and discipline, but it also offers the potential for greater rewards. For Munger, the key is to understand the business in which you're investing. That's why he famously said, "Wide diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing." Next up is the powerful concept of compounding. Charlie Munger, a stalwart of financial wisdom, firmly believes in the magic of compounding. He often emphasizes its role as the cornerstone of long-term wealth accumulation. Let's break it down a bit. Compounding, in its simplest form, is the process where the value of an investment increases because the earnings on an investment, both capital gains and interest, themselves earn interest. As time goes on, this interest begins to snowball. And before you know it, your modest investment has grown exponentially. Munger's words of wisdom remind us that patience is pivotal when it comes to compounding. It's not an overnight process, it's more akin to the slow and steady growth of a mighty oak from a small acorn. This consistent, gradual growth over an extended period is what leads to substantial wealth creation. Therefore, Munger advises investors to focus on steady returns and let the power of compounding do its magic. As he often says, the first rule of compounding, never interrupt it unnecessarily. So never underestimate the power of compounding. It's the secret to long-term wealth creation. The fifth on our list is the idea of continuous learning. Charlie Munger firmly believes in the power of relentless self-improvement and never-ending education. He's famously quoted saying, "In my whole life, I have known no wise people who didn't read all the time, none, zero." And it goes beyond just reading. Munger emphasizes the need to constantly learn new skills, to broaden your horizons, and to challenge your own understanding. In the realm of finance, this translates into keeping abreast with the latest market trends, understanding new investment vehicles, and staying informed about global economic scenarios. It's about being flexible, being ready to adapt, and being willing to evolve your financial strategy as you grow your knowledge base. Munger sees continuous learning as a critical factor in achieving financial success. It's the idea of not simply resting on your laurels, but rather striving to know more and do better. Remember, in the world of investing, the learning never stops. Sixth on our list is risk management. Charlie Munger places a high degree of importance on managing risk in investments. He believes that understanding and controlling risk is as crucial as identifying excellent investment opportunities. Munger emphasizes the need for a thorough assessment of potential downsides before plunging into an investment. It's not about avoiding risk entirely, but rather managing it effectively. He encourages investors to understand the risk-reward trade-off to make informed decisions. There is no such thing as a risk-free investment. Instead, there are only investments where the risk is managed. This strategy allows for a more balanced portfolio, reducing the potential for catastrophic losses. Munger's approach to risk management is about being prudent and cautious rather than being driven by fear or greed. As Munger says, it's not whether you're right or wrong, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. Seventh on our list is integrity. A principle that Charlie Munger holds in high regard, integrity is the cornerstone of his investing philosophy. For him, integrity is not an abstract concept, but a concrete reality, a compass that guides every decision he makes in business and investing. He believes that integrity is the one quality that separates successful investors from the rest. It's not just about being honest and straightforward, but about consistently adhering to a set of moral and ethical standards. It's about being reliable and trustworthy, about doing what you say you're going to do, even when no one is watching. Munger also highlights the importance of associating with individuals and businesses that value integrity. He believes that the company you keep can significantly influence your success as an investor. This belief is deeply rooted in the idea that you cannot separate the quality of a business from the quality of the people running it. In this light, integrity becomes a benchmark for evaluating potential investments. A company with high integrity is not only more likely to be profitable in the long run, but is also less likely to engage in unethical practices that could jeopardize your investment. In Munger's words, you can't make a good deal with a bad person. Last but not least, our eighth idea is rationality. This, dear listeners, is one of the cornerstones of Charlie Munger's financial wisdom. He places immense value on the ability to think clearly and logically, especially when it comes to investments. To Munger, rationality is not just about being reasonable or sensible. It's about having the discipline to make decisions based on facts and analysis, rather than being swayed by emotions or biases. It's about having the courage to say no to enticing but risky prospects, and the patience to wait for truly worthwhile opportunities. Munger advises us to always keep our emotions in check when making investment decisions. He warns against the dangers of letting fear or greed dictate our actions. He encourages us to approach every investment with a clear mind and a critical eye, to weigh the pros and cons carefully, and to always keep our long-term goals in sight. Remember, in the world of investing, rationality is king. And there we have it, the top 8 financial ideas from Charlie Munger. From understanding the virtue of patience in investing to recognizing the power of compounding. From appreciating the importance of continuous learning to acknowledging the crucial role of risk management. From valuing the essence of integrity to realizing the importance of rationality. We've traversed the landscape of Munger's financial wisdom. As we wrap up, let's remember Munger's wisdom. Let these ideas guide your financial journey. After all, as Munger says, the best thing a human being can do is to help another human being know more.